Hello, welcome to the Killabee Inquiries Natural Rest session. So, we're just going to get comfortable, make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position. Try to make sure that there aren't going to be too many distractions, and we want to start breathing slowly as we relax and get ready for natural rest. I'm June Jackson. I'm a certified Killabee Inquiries facilitator, and I'm glad to be here today leading the natural rest session. So let's get comfortable in our bodies. Just be aware of the space we're in and start breathing slowly. Take a long, deep breath in through your nostrils. Hold that and then release it slowly. Do this a few times while we're getting ready for the natural rest session. You just want to relax. It's so important to set aside some time for natural rest. We can all do this in our day at any time during the day. Breathing slowly, feeling into the body, relaxing into the body. Noticing all the space around your body. Think about all the space that's between us. Let anything, any thoughts that want to arise, just let them arise and let them drift off. So let's have an idea of we're sitting on the bank of the river. Just feel the bank of the river being solid under your body. You can imagine anything around the bank of the river. You can imagine trees there. You might be leaning up against a tree. So we'll just have the idea that we're sitting on the bank of the river, just enjoying the natural breeze that's blowing. We may be able to hear sounds of nature and any other kind of sounds that are coming into your awareness right now. We'll just allow and notice them. Just allowing all sounds to come in and be heard. So we're noticing the flow of the water in the river. We're just going to sit and get comfortable in the body. We're sitting on the bank of the river. We might be leaning our back against a tree. We're noticing the water flowing down the river. So let's just see thoughts, ideas, anything that wants to come up. Just see these as leaves floating on the surface of the water. And as we sit, we notice the thoughts and we notice them floating down the river as we release them. So just notice that flow of the river and how the leaves float. Sometimes we notice that we've gotten caught up in a thought, kind of like the leaf became a boat and we're floating away on it as if it's carrying us away. So that's fine. But we're sitting on the bank of the river right now. We have that tree behind us supporting our back. And so anytime you notice that the leaf has become a boat and you're floating away on that leaf as if it were a boat, just gently and calmly return your attention back to the bank of the river. The bank of the river as we watch the water flowing by. The water has the leaves floating on the surface of it. Those leaves are our thoughts, beliefs, and stories. And yes, we do get caught up in them sometimes. That's okay. We just want to simply return ourselves back to the bank in our seat where we can watch. Continue to take deep breaths in and holding and releasing. Notice the spaciousness. There's a pure awareness. There's a pure consciousness from which all things arise. We're noticing that pure awareness now. We're sitting in that pure awareness now, and if we find ourselves in a boat, we just bring ourselves back to the bank. And like that, that is how we learn how to practice natural rest, just by gently bringing our attention back. Just keep relaxing, breathing, noticing what's happening. Remain on the bank of the river. Feel the solidness of the tree behind your back and watch the water as it's flowing by. All of the leaves are floating on it, moving down the river. There's a current moving it. It's okay to get caught up with a leaf. It's natural. Just let it go. Return back to the bank. Be mindful of your breathing. Feel into your body. Relax your body even more. Relax the body and notice it is in a space of pure awareness, pure consciousness, natural rest, space that holds everything. Pure awareness is holding the tree, it's holding you, it's holding the river, it's holding the leaves that are floating on the river. It's holding the process of getting caught in leaves, and it's holding when we get back on the bank and establish ourselves as a witness. So let's just sit and witness for a while. Witness the spaciousness and witness the distractions. See them as leaves and let them float away. Notice the pure awareness. Notice the pure consciousness. Can you notice the spaciousness? Can you experience pure awareness and pure consciousness holding everything that exists? You can have your eyes closed or opened because pure awareness is present either way. It just is, it's just present. It's just holding everything. It's holding you, it's holding me. It's holding the bank of the river, the tree, and the water in the river that is gently flowing downstream. It's a constant stream that's always flowing, and that's fine because we're sitting in pure consciousness, pure awareness, a space that can hold everything that's arising in every moment. Anything that is floating on the surface of the river is being held in pure consciousness. Everything is allowed here. Can you sit on the bank of the river? Can you notice all the spaciousness that's holding everything? Absolutely everything. There's nothing outside of pure consciousness. Everything is one within pure awareness. This is natural rest. This is a place that you can come to at any time during your day. You can stop and breathe and sit on the bank. Let your back be supported by the strong tree and just watch the river flow. Those thoughts, those beliefs, those stories, they're just like leaves. They're floating on the surface of the river and they're flowing, constantly flowing. And yet, here we are on the bank just watching them flow. Occasionally getting caught up in one, realizing that we've floated down the river with one of the leaves. It's okay. We just come back to the bank where we were sitting. Just come right back to the bank. Gently, anytime I notice I'm floating on a leaf, I can just bring myself right back to the bank. I can just watch the thoughts, beliefs, stories as they float away. This is pure awareness, pure consciousness from which all things arise. Everything flows within this awareness. At any time during our day or our evening, we can stop and return to this place. And just notice the natural rest that is available to all of us at any time that we desire it. It's always right here, always right now. So as we continue to sit here on the bank, we can start preparing to return to our daily lives. Just gradually, returning awareness to the room and what's going on in our life today. Remembering that each encounter we have today, each project we work on, each conversation we have, these are all like leaves that are floating down that river. And we can at any moment imagine ourselves sitting on that bank of that river with that tree behind our back, witnessing the movement of our thoughts, beliefs, stories, our actions, and notice that, yes, even this is arising within a space of pure awareness, pure consciousness. It's always. So I want to thank everybody for watching this. I hope that it helps in some way to bring that stillness to you. We have a lot going on right now in our world, and it's so easy to get distracted and focus on chaos outside of ourselves. The more peace that we can develop within ourselves, the easier it's going to be to deal with anything outside of ourselves. So thank you again, and see you next time.